Hey guys, Coach Delee bringing you the workout for today. We're going to go ahead and get started while I explain. Start swinging those arms out side to side, up and down. Let's do at least 8 of each. So for our skill today, we have burpees and plank. Okay, we're going to be doing it as an EMOM, which means every minute on the minute. We're going to be alternating movements, starting with burpees and the following minute doing a plank. Okay, so go ahead and continue stretching, bringing the hands down and up, keeping your hips high for range of motion. And you're going to go ahead and open up your stance. Once you're done, make sure you get at least 8 of these toe to ceiling reaches, and then go ahead and switch over to diagonal stretch. Right hand reaches for left toe. Again, do 8 to 10 of these. This is just for range of motion and getting that body ready to go. Okay, so starting out with your arm swings, up and down, across, doing toe reaches to the ceiling, opening up the leg and going across the body, and then finally reaching down for the toes and doing bootstrappers. So you want to get at least 8 of these. 8 to 10 is a good way to start. You guys can do up to 2 rounds of this to get you started. Okay, once you're feeling like your body's got that good stretch in, we're going to go ahead and bring the heart rate up. I want you guys to do 15 reps of each of the following movements. You can take breaks between movements as needed, and then you can go ahead and do it again if necessary. Okay, so I want you guys to do at least 2 rounds of this. If you need to do a third one, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to reach down for a plank position. You're going to pike and reach for the toe across your body, back to plank position, reaching across, and you're going to keep repeating these for a total of 15, but you can go ahead and squeeze in a 16th one just to keep it even. Okay, so 16 of these, coming back to plank position every time. Once you're done with those, you can go ahead and take a quick break, and we're going to switch to your plank reach overs. Okay, so for the plank reach unders, you're going to go ahead and come down to your forearms. You're going to take right arm, you're going to reach under and then up. You can go slightly behind just to open that shoulder cavity up a little bit, and under. So you'll go ahead and do 15 on the right side and then 15 on the left side. You can also do 16 just to keep it even, since we're working with both shoulders, and do 8 and 8. Okay, go ahead and find a number that's going to work for you today. After you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and switch for our squats. So just traditional air squats. You'll go ahead and do 10 to 15 of these as well, depending where you're at, just to get that blood flow going. And after your squats, we're going to go for your sit-ups. Here we go. We have some core movements today in the workout, and this is just going to help you guys open up and get ready for it. Okay, so again, you can do anywhere from 10 to 15. 15 being the limit of movements. Anywhere between 10 and 15 works. If we're doing 16, just to keep it even, that's fine. Okay, after your sit-ups, we're going to go for grasshoppers. And for the grasshoppers, you're going to go ahead and start in a plank position, bringing the feet up and back to plank, feet up and back to plank. Okay, so those are going to be grasshoppers. And lastly, you're going to do your plank burpees, which we're going to start standing up, reaching down, planking, up, and jump. Okay? So doing a round of these movements, starting from the top, doing your pike toe touches, doing your plank reach unders, doing your squats, your sit-ups, your grasshoppers, and your plank burpees. You can do anywhere from 8 to 10 of those, 1 to 2 rounds to get that heart rate going. Okay. After we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and get started with the skill. So for the skill, you're going to need a 10-minute clock, and we're going to go ahead and start the first minute with burpees. So there's an option for your burpees. If you want to keep it really, really intense, your goal is going to be to complete 10 burpees within that minute. Okay? If you're not quite there yet, you can go ahead and scale down to 8 burpees, 6 burpees, or even 4 burpees within that minute. Okay? So if I start my timer at minute 1, I will complete my, let's say my goal will be 8 burpees. I will finish my 8 burpees under 1 minute. Okay, that's my 8th one. And I'm gonna wait for the next minute to come by. Okay, so for some of you that might be a 10-second rest. For some of you, if you're doing less burpees, you might have a little longer rest in between. Once that next minute comes up, we're gonna go ahead and do a plank. And the plank you can do from your push-up position or from your plank, your forearm position, I'm sorry. Okay, making sure that you're not piking, that you're not lowering your hips at the bottom. Tuck your belly inward, like towards the rib cage. And you should be able to flex your glutes at the top of that plank. You can do forearm, you can do push-up position. For the plank as well, you can go ahead and plank for the entire minute. You can plank for 45 seconds, 30 seconds, or as long as possible. Okay, so you have that scaling option there. So you're gonna go from minute 1, your burpees, and minute 2, your plank hold. Okay, you can find the scaling options in the description under the video if you missed out on the scaling options. Okay, so you're gonna do that for 10 minutes. That means you're gonna end up doing 5 rounds of burpees and then 5 rounds of plank. You can go ahead and recover from that, and whenever you are ready for the workout will be 3 8-minute workouts. The first one will be another EMOM, just like the one you did for the scale. Okay, and we'll have 2 movements for that first workout, and that first one will be kettlebell swings, and the next minute will be sit-ups. So for your kettlebell swings, if you happen to have a kettlebell, okay, we're very familiar with the movement. You guys can go all the way up or Russian, okay? So starting up here, keeping your back nice and flat, allowing the weight to come through the hip, and swinging as high as possible. Eye level here, this is Russian, okay? And if you have the height to go American, you're gonna go all the way up, okay? So you're gonna go for a minute of kettlebell swings. Maybe you don't have a kettlebell, you have a dumbbell. You can do the same thing with the dumbbell, going Russian, making sure that you're hitting that extension and squeezing the glutes. You can go all the way up, okay? And if you don't have either of these, a backpack works pretty good with it too. Making sure that you're grabbing it from the sturdy part. You can load as much weight as you want on it. I don't recommend going American all the way up with a backpack because it doesn't have the same density. It's not compact like a dumbbell or a kettlebell. But you guys can definitely use it Russian, okay? So going eye level with the swings, and allow your back also to come through so you're able to squeeze your glutes. So you will be doing a minute of swings. After you're done with that minute of swings, we're gonna go for your sit-ups, okay? So 1 minute of sit-ups. So that's gonna be your 2 movements for that first workout, 8-minute EMOM, kettlebell swings, and sit-ups. We will then rest for 1 minute, and we will do another 8-minute workout. This time it will be, hold on, let me refresh my mind. 8 sit-to-stands. So you will be doing 8 sit-to-stands, rolling back, using that momentum forward to stand all the way up. If you need to use your hands to push off, you may do so, okay? So 8 sit-to-stands. If there are any of you with a bit of a knee problem, it's hard for you to do the standing up part, don't worry about it. Focus on the straddle, push through, okay? Straddle and push through. Okay, you'll still be getting a good stretch to the back of your legs. Don't worry so much about it. So after your 8 sit-to-stands, you will do 40 mountain climbers. Okay, again, making sure you're staying nice and planted. Don't pike. Don't do these here. These are no bueno. Stay nice and engaged. Hands right under the shoulders. Avoid pushing away or piking too far over. Okay, stay nice and engaged. So 8 and 40. You're gonna do as many rounds as you can for 8 minutes. Once those 8 minutes are up, you will have another 1 minute rest, and we will head into our last 8-minute EMOM. So another EMOM. This one is going to be switch off between jump squats and alternating the ups. So 1 minute of jump squats, hitting full extension of the hip, okay, getting good height from under the floor. This is where the intensity is, guys. Challenge yourselves with it. And if you don't have the jump in the squat quite yet, go ahead and stick to a traditional squat. Maybe try speeding it up a little bit so that you have that bit of intensity. And the next minute, We're gonna go for alternate V-ups, nice and extended, reaching opposite foot, opposite arm. Okay, so 1 minute of alternating V-ups. If you're not quite there yet, you can go for bent knee easy riders. And lastly, Russian twists if you need a even further scaling option. Okay, so this is going to be your workout for today. You will need 3 8-minute timers with a 1 minute rest in between. You can put a running clock, whatever it is that's going to help you move a bit better. Again, the description will be under the video. You guys can go ahead and read it, and hopefully it'll be, I'm so out of breath. It will be good for you guys and clear for you guys to read through and understand. Okay, so you guys have lots of fun with this one. It is a burner. Your heart rate is going to be constantly high, so make sure you use that 1 minute to bring it back down so you're able to get back on it. Okay, have fun with this one, guys.